Hello and welcome back to the Embrace the Mud podcast. Today we're going to be delving into a topic that for many may feel like navigating a treacherous storm, and that is when they tell you that they want out of the relationship. This is a tough situation, and our focus today is on honoring yourself through the process of dealing with this kind of rejection. So let's wade into the mud together and find strength in vulnerability. You are listening to the Embrace the Mud podcast, where we discuss all things related to healthy, joyful, and life-giving relationships. Why focus on relationships? Because the quality of our intimate partnerships and close connections influences our health, happiness, and longevity more than anything else in our lives. Relationships matter a lot. So together, let's jump into the mud, aka our messy relationships, pull some weeds, plant some seeds, and create an enriching environment where strong relationships can take root. I am your grateful host, Dara Posner. I am a relational disaster working toward relational mastery. I am also a positive psychology coach, a relational mindset coach, a blogger, and now a podcaster. Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Embrace the Mud podcast, where we discuss all things related to healthy, joyful, life-giving relationships. If you are a fan of this podcast, please subscribe, follow, like, review, and share. Your engagement in this way is crucial to the success of the podcast, and I appreciate you taking just a few seconds to support my mission, which is to help people like you flourish in life and love. So you've heard those painful words, I want out, or it's over, or I want to split up. It's like a punch to the gut. In this episode, we're not just talking about surviving this kind of rejection. We're talking about thriving through it. The common reaction when you're in a situation like this is to beg and plead. But let's talk about the self-loving, self-respecting response. It's about expressing your feelings honestly, sharing your desire to work through issues, letting your partner know, I feel differently. I want to stay together. I want us to work through things and create a mutually fulfilling relationship. But never resorting to begging someone to choose you or to love you. Your worth isn't up for negotiation. Your dignity is non-negotiable. Listen closely. You deserve to be fully chosen. Your partner's decision doesn't diminish your worth. By maintaining your dignity, you're paving the way for a future where you look back and feel proud that you chose yourself, even when someone chose to walk away from you. I get it. This is tough. There is a unique kind of pain that comes with rejection. But amidst the difficulty, remember that you owe it to yourself to resist the urge to plead. You are worth more than that. Be vulnerable and honest about your feelings. Whether you hope that they reconsider or you're ready to gracefully move on, the approach is the same. Honesty and vulnerability without begging. It's about maintaining your self-respect and your connection to yourself. Now let's talk about caring for yourself. First, it's okay to grieve. Of course, you're going to go through a grieving process and it will be difficult. Let those emotions out. Surround yourself with supportive friends or seek professional help. Create a self-care routine, small, comforting activities that soothe your heart and soul. And remember that healing takes time, so be gentle and patient with yourself. In the aftermath of rejection, you have a choice. Move forward with your head held high or let it drag you down. The important thing to remember is that you are not defined by someone else's choice. Your worth is not determined by their decision. So to summarize today's episode, I just want to remind you that if you're in a situation where you're being broken up with, prioritize honoring yourself in the face of that rejection. Resist the urge to plead or beg someone to love or choose you. Express your feelings with dignity, and remember, you deserve to be fully chosen. Make that a standard for yourself in all of your relationships. Healing is a journey, and you have the strength to navigate it. So until next time, keep embracing the journey with resilience and with self-love. If you found this episode helpful, I hope you share it. Please write a review for the Embrace the Mud podcast if you haven't already. I'll deeply, deeply appreciate that. Follow, subscribe, and be a part of the community where we're having conversations together about how to create healthy, joyful, life-giving relationships. If you want to stay connected to me, seek me out on Instagram. My handle is @EmbraceTheMud. I would love to connect with you there. Or head over to mudcoaching.com and sign up for my weekly newsletter, Questions for the Soul. Every week, I send out a journal prompt designed to help you connect with your deepest needs and desires for your life and your relationships. In the meantime, please remember, you are wired for love and connection. You are capable of love and connection. You are worthy of love and connection. I'll see you next time.